there are few critical technical parameters which has to achieve, and that is what the education has to do.
As a common man's perception, LED is generally suddenly it's the LED TV. Immediately LED means it is the TV that is getting into
Yes,
a man's mind.
yes, correct. The LED TV is actually opened quite a lot for normal men. That's how people are now realizing LEDs, which should help the normal lighting industry also in terms of LEDs and take their home space or commercial installations. But we have to see how it works out. The main challenge which we are facing is the education of the customer and awareness beyond the customer.
So future plans with Wipro
With Wipro, future plans are very clear. Yes, we know that is a system we have already started on this, and we'll continue to focus more on this and try to develop the products which are actually suiting the Indian customer needs, which are actually suiting the Indian customer, Indian environment, not rather than just getting the products from abroad and putting it, but then doing more research and logistic manufacture products in India. Try to offer the best of the products to customers value for money products.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Madam, camera. Okay, madam.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We have with us Ms. Rivis Chua, Regional Manager, Epoxy Technology, and Mr. Ramakrishnan, Managing Director, Synergistix. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome, sir. Okay. Can you share with us about Epoxy Technology?
Epoxy Technology is a premium adhesive supplier for worldwide regions. We supply to many kinds of markets, including niche markets, like semiconductor, LEDs, microelectronics, electronic assemblies, solar PVs, etc., etc. Even automotive and sensors and MEMS as well.
Okay.
And not forgetting fiber optics and optoelectronics industry.
So your presence in India, which sectors do you cater to in the India market?
Let me just butt in here a bit if you don't mind.
Yes,
so epoxy technology has been in the country for over 20 years now.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's been serving the aerospace industry, defense industry, and the medical industry for a very long time.
Okay.
So in India we cater mainly to the space, really high-tech industries only. Space, telecommunication, like you said, automotives and the MEMS, which is the biggest thing that's happening. And now the recent flavor of the season is of course solar and LED, so we are in both those markets as well. So we have over 200 customers in India spanning these markets. So always comes here every year to meet the customers here.
So LED is a nascent market here again, as we see India. LEDs, it's just a bit of lighting and more of the television, which the common man is aware of. So your presence into the LED market in India now. So how aggressive has it been, or where do you see ahead from now?
I think it's a very good start for India, to have that vision to see that LED is very important and also critical in everyday life. So this is a very good start. So of course there's a lot to learn for many players in this region, and to overcome various obstacles, and like what was mentioned in the seminars about the standards and the specifications. So it's very good.
India is a very different market from typically what Epotech would play in the rest of the world, because we mainly cater to the LED fabrication, right, which is, like we heard this morning, is non-existent in India except for one or two players. The other end of the LED spectrum is what is currently happening in India, which is the assemblies and the what they call as luminaire. We have a product range for that as well, but those are pretty much not as high performance as the ones that we would like to be in, which is the fabrication end. But we do see signs of that happening maybe a couple of years down the line. The government of India's initiative to push companies like ONGC and NTPC into this act. They need deep pockets to set up fab. So when that happens, we see there's going to be a good business potential. The key thing is to have the economy of scales, because without that, it'd be swamped by Taiwanese and Chinese companies who sort of mint this with $1 million per day. And no Indian company really has the stamina to survive that onslaught. And people who did it failed, went by the wayside. There's just one standing right now, hopefully he will stand. So for us, it's a mixed bag. We are hoping it's a big potential, but today it's It's a very small portion of.
R&D plays a major role here. Which
Yes.
is,
So we
India
encourage,
market
as a policy, we encourage people who want to sample it, who want to just try it, dirty their hands with what we're trying to do. So we encourage institutes, we work with institutes very closely. We work with R&D organizations, just to give them a flair for what is possible in this region. We haven't really found big business as such.
But it's a good start. At least I'm seeing something because in the past, when I came here, there was like not much of a talk of LED. So it's a good start in that sense. But like what Ramky says, I totally agree with him. There's a lot to cultivate from.
So what are the plans for the India market in 2012?
I think we are quite keenly watching how the solar industry develops, because this is an industry that's very closely allied to the solar industry. So we see a lot of initiatives the government is talking about, making solar a very important part of the energy field. If that happens, of course, LED is going to try to piggyback on it. So our focus right now, as far as India is concerned, apart from the other markets we're already established and present, is to watch how the solar industry unfolds. We have similar solutions for the solar industry as well.
Okay.
So we are participating in all the lead shows and conferences. At least we present, either we walk the show or we take part in presenting papers, or at least like we did here. I would think really it's about a couple of years before we would see some exciting action happening on this. But conferences like this are the ones that are really the stepping stones
Just
to
create a platform.
at least meet and talk. We're quite happy to be here.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you very much,
so
Usha. I wish you all the best in the
Thank you
next
so much.
edition of this.
Thank you.
Bye.